Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Learning Lamp. As we are going through the CBSE class 10th English book First Flight, let's start the second part of the first chapter, A Letter to God. We have already read about the mental condition of Len Chu arising out after the total destruction of the crops due to the sudden arrival of the hailstorm. Now we shall read about Len Chu's future course of action to tackle the situation. So come to the text. Look at this paragraph at page 5 in your book. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley. Look at this picture, a solitary house in the middle of the valley. Solitary means lonely, the only one. The house was the only one that was there in the entire valley. All who lived in that house? The family of Len Chu. After the hailstorm in that evening, all the family members were in a sorrowful mood. But although the family was depressed after the calamity, they were not hopeless. In the hearts of all, there was a single hope, help from God. They had strong faith on God. They were hopeful that God would help them during their misery. In such a depressed situation, there was no other option but to express condolence to each other. The woman advised Len Chu, don't be so upset. Even though this seems like a total loss, remember, no one dies of hunger. Here upset means worried, unhappy. The woman advised Len Chu not to be worried. Though they had suffered a total loss due to the damage of crops, they would not die of hunger. Len Chu also remarked, that's what they say. No one dies of hunger. Len Chu also believed that no one dies of hunger. There was someone who could help them. Then come to the next paragraph. All through the night, Len Chu thought only of his one hope. Len Chu remained thoughtful throughout the night. A strong hope of help arose in his mind. What was the hope? The help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. As he had been instructed, means Len Chu had learned that God's eyes could see everything, because God is everywhere. He looks everything, hears everything, knows one's inner mind. He could know what we think in our conscience. Here, conscience means an inner sense of right and wrong. हम इसे हिंदी में विवेक या अंतरात्मा बोलते हैं. God can understand what is deep in our inner sense. So Len Chu passed the night in a hopeful mind of getting help from the God. Len Chu was an ox of a man, working like an animal in the fields, but still he knew how to write. Len Chu was an ox of a man. An ox of a man means a very strong, hard-working man. Len Chu was a hard-working farmer. He worked hard in the field, so the author compared him to an ox. This is a literary device used here called metaphor. The man has been compared to an ox. This is a metaphor here. But still, look at this sentence, but still he knew how to write. This line tells us that normally the farmers working in the fields are hardworking, but uneducated. But Lencho could read and write in addition to do farming. The following Sunday, at daybreak, he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. The following Sunday means the next Sunday. At daybreak means at early morning, at dawn, he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. Means he decided to carry the letter himself to the town and send it through the mail. But do you know to whom did he write that letter? It was nothing less than a letter to God. That means the letter was addressed to the God. Do you know the address of the God? Did Lencho know it? What did he write in that letter? He wrote, God, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field again and to live until the crop comes, because the hailstorm. So, in this way, he expressed his grievance through a letter and asked for a help of 100 pesos to God so that his family would not suffer from hunger and he could sow seeds in his field again. Then come to the next paragraph. He wrote to God on the envelope. After writing the letter, Lencho brought out an envelope and wrote to God on it. He wrote only one word God in the address. Put the letter inside. Then he put the letter which he had written inside the envelope. And still troubled, went to town. Still troubled means still upset or distressed. Lencho was still upset, and in that state of mind, he went to the town carrying that letter. At the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter. In the town, he went to the post office, purchased a stamp, and placed it on the envelope and dropped it into the mailbox. Then come to the next paragraph. One of the employees, who was a postman and also helped at the post office, went to his boss laughing heartily and showed him the letter to God. A postman of that post office saw the letter of Lencho and looking at the address on it, he laughed heartily, loudly. He went to his boss, the postmaster, and showed him that letter. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. The postman had received and distributed a lot of letters in his life. But such a letter that was addressed to God, he had never known. So he became surprised. The postmaster, a fat, amiable fellow, also broke out laughing. The postmaster of that post office was a fat and amiable person. Amiable means friendly and pleasant. He was a friendly person, kind person by nature. So he also broke out laughing, looking at the letter. Here broke out laughing means suddenly started laughing. The postmaster also could not control himself and started laughing loudly. But almost immediately he turned serious. Immediately he stopped laughing, turned out serious, became thoughtful, and tapping the letter on his desk, commented. He tapped the letter in a thoughtful mood. Then he commented, "What faith!" He exclaimed, "What the faith the man had on God! I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter." He himself thought why he had not possessed the faith as the Lencho had. Starting off a correspondence with God. He exclaimed, it was strange that a person could make a correspondence with God. Here correspondence means communication by writing letters. The man had started communicating with God through letters. It was strange, uncommon. Then come to the next paragraph. So, in order not to shake the writer's faith in God, the postmaster came up with an idea. It means, in order not to make Lencho have a doubt upon the God, in order not to shake the writer's faith in God, it means, in order not to make Lencho have a doubt upon the God, the postmaster came up with an idea. Came up with an idea means thought of an idea. What was the idea? Answer the letter. The postmaster decided to give a reply to the letter. So he opened the envelope. But when he opened it, what did he find? It was evident that to answer it, he needed something more than goodwill, ink and paper. Means, here evident means clear, obvious. It was clear that it was not sufficient to give only a reply to the letter. The postmaster had thought that he would write an answer to Lencho in the name of God to please him, to make him believe that God had replied to his letter. But it was clear from the letter that Lencho had wanted some more than a reply of goodwill, and that was a little financial help to fulfill the loss due to the destruction of his crops. He remained confused for a moment, but he stuck to his resolution. Stuck to means continued to do something. Resolutions means decision. The postmaster committed to his decision of replying. He decided that he would definitely do what Lencho had wished in his letter. So what did he do? He asked for money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity. That means he collected money from different sources. He requested his employees to give some money as a help. He himself gave some money from his monthly salary. He also requested his friends who were obliged to give something for an act of charity. Obliged means to be forced to do something. Feel that you must do something. Charity means help, especially in the form of money. The postmaster believed that service to a man in need is the real service to God. So he collected money to help Lencho. Then come to the next paragraph. But it was impossible for him to gather together the 100 pesos. It was not so easy to collect the 100 pesos that Lencho had asked for. So he was able to send the farmer only a little more than half. Means he sent only a little more than 50 pesos. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho and with it a letter containing only a single word as a signature, God. Means he put all the collected money in an envelope which was addressed to Lencho, and also he put a letter inside that envelope and he wrote a single word God in that letter as a signature. So what a pleasant person the postmaster was. So this was the second part of the first chapter. Then we will proceed to know what was the reaction of Lencho after receiving the letter with the money. To know more about this, you can click to the link given in the comment box and description box. Thank you.